What's up guys, it's Zero here. Quantumerror versus Doom. Let's talk about it. So Quantumerror and Doom actually have a number of similarities, and I want to break down the differences between these two franchises and the similarities between them as well. Quantumerror has a ton of upside in terms of being a brand new franchise, and Doom has been a franchise that's been growing and growing game over game. To start, let's talk about the story of both of these games. So the Quantumerror story is about the United Nations of America has integrated AI into everyday life. Monad, the most powerful tech company in the world, created the Advanced Retinal Global Unity System, Argus, to activate and operate this AI, which is mandatory for all people on Earth. People are divided by necessary and unnecessary and will be activated or not activated according to the professions they work in, resulting in opposition from and the formation of militant groups. When the Monad Quantum Research Facility 30 miles off the shore of California is attacked by an unknown entity in the year 2109, engulfing the complex in flames and putting it into a full containment lockdown, a distress call is sent out for mutual aid to the Garboa Fire Department in San Francisco, California. Fire Chief Sturgis answers the call and sends you, Captain Jacob Thomas, and your partner Shane Costa and a crew by helicopter to the Monad facility. What starts as a simple mission to save lives from the burning complex soon descends into a nightmarish cosmic journey that will take you from reality to other worlds, where you must fight for your life as well as others. Doom, on the flip side, is a franchise that was created by John Carmack, John Romero, Adrian Carmack, Kevin Cloud, and Tom Hall. The series usually focuses on the exploits of an unnamed space marine, often referred to as Doom Guy or Doom Slayer, operating under the auspices of the Union Aerospace Corporation, the UAC, who fights hordes of demons and the undead in order to save Earth from an apocalyptic invasion. Obviously, guys, the original Doom is considered one of the first pioneering first-person shooter games, introducing to IBM-compatible computers features such as 3D graphics, third dimension spatability, network multiplayer gameplay, and support for player-created modifications with the Doom WAD format. Over 10 million copies of games in the Doom series have been sold. This series has spawned numerous sequels, novels, comic books, board games, and film adaptations. So when we talk about the story of both of these games, both very fascinating in their own right. I found over the course of time that with Quantumerror, the story really grabs you, and grabs you because of the people that are involved, the characters that are in the game. The voice acting is incredible. They do such a good job from bringing all of these characters to life that you really care about all of the different characters, especially the main character that you play as, Captain Jacob Thomas. In Doom, you really only care about Doom Guy or Doom Slayer. I personally really just gravitate to our main character and just run and gun in the Doom franchise, which has made it so much fun. So when we go based on a story perspective, we don't have a lot to go on in terms of Quantumerror because we only have one game, whereas Doom is spanned over the course of time. So with Doom, there's a lot more legacy lore to it, and we'll have to wait and see where they go with Quantumerror in the future. When we turn the page to gameplay, this is a really fascinating one. Quantumerror being the first of a trilogy, this is a game obviously that they're still trying to figure out their footing. There are times throughout the game where during different interactions and high tension moments where you're having to switch between your weapons and equipment, it may not feel fully fluid. And to me, this is understandable because this is the first of a trilogy and they're still trying to find their footing. Doom has had so many years to be able to get to a certain place where it feels very fluid, feels very good. And so obviously from a gameplay perspective, Doom feels very fluid. Switching between weapons and gear feels very, very good, especially with the most recent Doom entries. Although Quantumerror doesn't feel quite as fluid as a game like Doom, for a first entry in this franchise, I gotta tell you, it's quite a spectacle. But from a pure gameplay perspective, I will definitely give the nod right here, right now to Doom. In terms of what the game fully encompasses from a full package perspective, Quantumerror gives you a single player story, and that single player story is riveting, incredible. So many highs, so many lows, and tense moments throughout the course of it. A true horror experience and action experience that is one that we're going to remember for a very long time. Doom, on the flip side, is not a true horror experience, more of an action experience, but does give you a multitude of ways to be able to connect with the franchise. Not only is there a single player story, but there's multiplayer modes, which I've talked about this repeatedly and pounded this table over and over again, that a full package is the best package for a AAA title. Having a single player story, multiplayer modes, co-op modes are going to bring you back to the experience over and over again after beating the single player story. Whether you want to play with your friends or play by yourself, playing against other people across the globe after beating that single player story, it's going to keep you on the game for a very long time, especially if those co-op and multiplayer experiences are compelling. Right here, right now, we do not have that in quantumerror. We just have a single player story. I believe in the future, there's a possibility that they may expand upon these things, especially if enough people in the community want it. So from a full package perspective, you have a lot more that you can do and come back to in the Doom universe than you do in quantumerror. What's fascinating to me are the teams at each of these locations when we talk about the quantumerror team versus the Doom team. As I mentioned, in the Doom universe, this Doom franchise was started by John Carmack, John Romero, Adrian Carmack, Kevin Cloud, and Tom Hall. So the Doom franchise was started by 5 guys. On the flip side, quantumerror was started by 4 brothers. And those 4 brothers created something really, really special. Those 5 guys on the flip side have started something so special from inception to where it is now in the Doom franchise, to not only video games, but also film adaptations, to comic books, novels, and board games. I cannot wait to see what the guys over at teamkillmedia do, that being the 4 brothers over there that created quantumerror, and what the future of quantumerror and the other titles that they're working on all have to offer. So where does that leave us in the future? Quantumerror is obviously one of 3 games, a trilogy that was confirmed by teamkillmedia. This leaves me with so much excitement for a game that I absolutely love and have such high hopes for. Game over game, I believe it's going to just get better and better. The future of quantumerror is very, very bright, and I hope they take what they did right, wrong, and what they can do different moving forward and implement a lot of those things and a lot of the feedback that they're getting from the community to make quantumerror 2 something really special. Quantumerror 1 is a game that I will never forget. Leaves me with a lot of excitement and a lot of questions still about what all is really underlying going on here with the quantumerror universe. I want to learn so much more about this world, but we'll have to wait for quantumerror 2 to really start finding a lot of those answers. On the flip side, in the Doom universe, the next Doom game was leaked. The game is apparently titled Doom Year Zero, and it could be releasing as early as next year. Now, take any leaks with a pinch of salt, but I've got to believe that they are actively working on the next Doom title, regardless of whether this leak turns out to be false or true. Coming off of the heels of Doom Eternal, which in my opinion is one of the best Doom games ever made, I have a lot of anticipation and excitement for the next Doom title. They've got a lot of living up to do, and I think that there's definitely things that they can improve on moving into the next title. And if they do a lot of the things that the community wants, I believe that the next Doom title, whether it's called Doom Year Zero or something else, could be the biggest Doom title of all time. At the end of the day, the future, I believe, is very bright for both of these franchises. Let me know though, guys, in the comment section down below, which title do you like more? Which one has a more compelling story, better gameplay? Which one has characters that you connect with more? And which game franchise has a better future in front of it? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, watch my next quantumerror video on the screen. Helps me out a lot if you guys leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, just keep grinding, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in the next one. Peace.